Hello and welcome back to another Younggraybeats TV beat breakdown. Alright, so this is one of my beats that I created about a week and a half ago, I should say, a week ago. So I sent it in to be played whenever CJ Beats, which is another YouTuber, he's a online producer as well. He hosts these beat sessions every Sunday at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And a couple of my beats got selected, and this was one of them that a lot of people liked. So I decided to do a little beat breakdown on it. It's an emotional, like future type beat. So yeah, let's get started. So first I'm gonna let you guys listen to it for those that haven't heard it already. So here we go. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I gave you guys the intro, chorus, verse. Pretty simple. Alright, so let's get into the sounds and how I made it. So one of the first sounds that I picked was out of Omnisphere. Or actually it was out of Nexus, but we'll go through Omnisphere first. As soon as Omnisphere decides to open. Alright, so yeah, it's out of Omnisphere. It's a pad. It's a Greenhouse JD pad. Pretty dope pad. Sounds a little like this. Whoops. I'm gonna show you guys what I laid down for it. So yeah, this song is in pretty much B minor. It's a B minor scale that I use. And yeah, you guys should probably look into learning a little bit of musical theory because that helps out a lot. Super. I took a class on musical theory and I'm getting better day by day. So all right, let's move on to the next instrument. All right, so this one's out of Nexus. This is where I had my chords in piano melody laid down. You guys can see. I also try to, add some realism to my keys, play with the velocity a little bit. You feel me? There you go. That's like the main melody. Alright, let's go to the next one. Was the pan flute, and this was also out of Nexus. Or did I use the pan flute? I might have not. Hang on a second. No, I did not. I don't think I did. Hang on, let's go back. Yes, I did. All right, so yeah, which is it's the pan flute, and it's mixed with a lead out of Massive. It's one of my older presets that I use out of Massive. I haven't used Massive a lot, so that's one of the reasons why I decided to use Massive. So it's pretty much the melody, and I used there we go. Let me go over here to Massive. Show you guys. Actually, I used this hollow square lead. So yeah, it's that in conjunction with the pan flute gives you this. Pretty dope melody, if you ask me. So let's move on to the next. So this is, I use the Arp. It's like one of my favorite Arps that I've been using. And I just basically use the chords that I was using in the beginning, as you guys can see. Then I wanted to contact and pulled up one of my favorite VSTs, which is XL, and you can go on to XL, play around with it. It's a bunch of like full vocal phrases, not phrases, but like vocal sounds and stuff like that that you can pick and choose from. And this is what I got from that. Pretty dope. Not much to it. Next, of course, gotta use my deep chords. It's like my bass for my bass note. Pretty dope. Lower the volume just a tad on it for a little. For this, normally I have it a little higher, but for this song I wanted it a little lower. Next, that is about it for the sounds. So next we'll get into just a basic, 808. With my drums I don't really do much. More of a melodies kind of dude, but this is my drums here. Not that serious. I'm sure other people would have came up with a better pattern, but that's that. Which, by the way, speaking of which, hate to do a side note as we go through this, but I did get a collaboration on this song for the most part. Somebody wanted to collab. They really enjoyed the verse, and we got that put together, which is pretty dope. That you should hear that on my channel between today and tomorrow. It's gonna be up. It's a pretty dope collab. So yeah, stay tuned for that. All right, next, basic kick. You guys want to see the kick pattern? Basic kick pattern. Basic. Clap. Yeah, that's about it. Snare. Nothing too serious. shaker, which is like my favorite shaker, the Beethoven shaker. So that's what I have for that. Which was kind of cool because I think CJ Beat was actually asking me like about this shaker, and I was like, yo, I got it from some pack. I don't even remember, some Beethoven pack that I downloaded, which is a dope shaker. I use it like almost in all my tracks, which is pretty dope. First hi-hat. It's really just an open hat. Here's my hat pattern here. Nothing too serious. Then, oops. It's just a regular crash. Of course, you guys already saw the lead. I did that later on because I felt like it needed more sounds to make the song sound a little bit more full. And then, of course, I already showed you guys the voices that I used, which is Out of Contact, Excel. All right, so let's get into the effects that I used on certain sounds. All right, here we go. So for this Nexus sound, just a parametric EQ. Whoops, that's not it. So for this sound, all I did is just kind of singled out the mids for this. All I really wanted in the beat. For the Arps, put a gross beat on it, half speed, and singled out the mids. That's how I got this sound. Without it, with it, that's what I wanted. Pretty dope. Of course, yeah. Not that serious. Have 2 EQs on this one. This next beat, which is voices here. For my bass, just a basic EQ. Nothing too special. Where is my number 5? There it is. There you go. This, I have 2 EQs on here. Again, single out pretty much the low mids. This one is pretty much the flute and the lead, and this is how I have that EQ'd. Half speed, gross beat. This is what it sounds like without it. There you go. Alright. Higher mids to higher frequencies, I just kind of soloed that out. Of course, for my 808, got some distortion on it, EQ'd, lower the frequencies, side chained it to my kick. This is how I have it EQ'd. Clap. I was just messing with the sound godizer on the clap. I don't generally put that on my claps, but this time I decided to. It's all good. Snare. Shaker. Open hats, my hi-hats, and the crash. Have a little delay on the crash. I like to put my delays on the crash. It's pretty dope. So yeah, that's basically it. Do a little mixing. Gave some stereo, and I just threw a limiter on the master for now. And yeah, that's basically it. So I hoped you guys enjoyed this little tutorial on how I came about creating this future type, emotional type beat called Voices. So don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, this is Younggraybeats, and I'm out.